One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. EA Sports college football coverage all over this top 10 showdown, a game that has been highly anticipated. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Such a big decision early in the game. On your opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr to throw for it on 4th. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because
there's some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Manning. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Spits it out to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Working that left side now. He is in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. On the move. Here's a little room there. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more.
Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
To throw, it's Carr. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Carr. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Great, here we go.
Play action, C.J. Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. It's caught downfield. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Defense in press coverage. Going to the run, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
28-29 Bills. 28-29 Bills. Slide. 18-32 Soldier. 18-32 Soldier. Freeze. Go.
Looking for a man, it's Carr. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it, fired, complete. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This one's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. Got him on the room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Irish. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Throwing Manning. Under fire. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Spins away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines. Get it.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll give it to Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Might have a chance. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give is to Williams. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running the red zone, it's Smothers. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Longhorn! That one will give them the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Coming out with it, it's Porter. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Now on second down. Carr fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun on third down, Carr got his man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds the tight end. Maybe a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Bringing the heat. Going right and going deep. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Carr. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Carr from the gun on third down. Carr still running at the 40. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there, and now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside. It's Smothers. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Carr on play action. Trying to get behind the defense. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Tripped up for the tackle. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's to throw. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play action, Carr. Takes the easy one to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Here's Carr to throw. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass. This time it's complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Back open in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air again, Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throwing, Carr fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Irish punch back.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Simon. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. All the way down inside the 15, but we see a marker on the field. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and men, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. And he's still running after the move.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hand off for Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.